We have one more storyteller for you this evening. And he also didn't give me a bio, so I get to say whatever I want. So I actually met Bryan the first time I ever told a story on stage. So Bryan helps to run Dayton Story Slam, which, if you enjoy this evening, if you like stories, it's another option. It's the third Tuesday of every month at Wiley's, and it's a storytelling competition. So you can get up on stage, they give you a topic, you know ahead of time, you can write a story, 5 minutes or less, get up on stage, tell a story, and you are judged. And since that time, I have gotten a chance to get to know Bryan. And not only is he a very talented storyteller, but he is a man with an enormous heart. Not only for his family and his community, but if you get a chance to have a conversation with him, it is just flowing. He's a genuinely fabulous human being. And as this adventure with lore continues, Bryan is going to be a part of the lore team, and I'm just excited to see how that's going to play out. So Bryan is going to share with us a story tonight. I am so excited. Bryan said it.
I never wanted to be a lifeguard. The statue you see before you tonight, it's been that way since I was 8 years old. Not what you think about those young tan men in the high chairs. But see, I had landed the job of my dreams immediately after college. Actually, before I graduated, I landed this job. I was the assistant summer camp director of YMCA Camp Wilson outside the booming metropolis of Bellefontaine, Ohio. It's the gem of Champaign County. Camp Wilson was this 458-acre Garden of Eden. In the center of the property was a 65-acre lake. I didn't know this when I took the job in January, but as the assistant summer camp director, I was responsible for not only programming summer camp for thousands of kids that would come stay with us in the summer, but I also was in charge of the staff and the program of the lake. I knew my way around a canoe and a rowboat if I had to, and I could fish. Not well, but I could do it. But it became clear that I needed to become a lifeguard so I could lead a team of lifeguards and instructors, and I did that. Thanks to the YMCA and some long mornings in the cold, I became a lifeguard. As you can imagine, it wasn't easy. But there we are, the weekend before summer camp started. And we were hosting our last school group of the spring season. Schools would come and stay in our cabins for 3 or 4 days, and we'd teach them the difference between a ground mole and an eastern gray squirrel. We'd show them a box turtle and a red-eared slider. We'd teach them how to shoot a BB gun, and if we got close to the summer, these kids from all over would learn to swim and get a chance in our boats. The last group of the spring was a group of school kids from Detroit. Now, we had kids from Columbus, Indianapolis, Toledo. We're used to all kinds of kids. They all come to camp, and they're just excited to be outside. And they want to know, are there bears? No, my friend, it's cornfields from here to Fort Wayne. These stars, they're different than we have back home. Like, no, they're the same ones. You can just see more of them here. It was my turn on the dock to give the swim test. And it was the first day the kids were there, and they would take a standard YMCA swim test. It was very simple. I asked all the kids, 75 kids, how many of you all know how to swim? And like 72 hands up. I was like, that's awesome. Look, you guys are going to walk around the dock, meet me out here, and we'll get them on the dock. It's like a U shape, sort of hemming in a portion of the lake. It's 7 feet deep, goes up to the beach. First guy up front, he's a little bitty skinny thing. He's 4 feet tall, about the size of my left leg. And he is chest out, and he's chin up. And you can tell this kid, he's got some moxie. That's my kind of guy. And I said, okay guys, what we're going to do. First one in line, you're going to jump in. You're going to come up. You're going to look at me. Make eye contact. You're going to swim any way you can front crawl, doggy paddle, do it on your back, side stroke. You get to the other end, you see a lifeguard, give a thumbs up, float on your back. We're going to count to 20. If you float, you're good. You get your tag, you're good for boats, canoes, and you can use a diving board. I went outside forever. That was the goal. Every kid wanted a diving board. You guys ready? 72 faces. We're ready. I'm like, all right, we're ready. Quick disclaimer. I had never done this before. I had taken the test every year since I was 7. YMCA camp, the Boy Scout camp, the 4-H camp. Now I'm back to my roots, YMCA camp again. But I've got the pole, and I've got the whistle, and a college degree, which was worthless right now. And that first little guy, man, he's ready. And he struts up there. I said, in you go. He goes in. And he's still in. But the bubbles for the mud and the muck beat him to the surface. That little skinny guy, just like a rock. And he come up, sprang up, broke the surface. He has eyes as big as saucers. My eyes may be bigger. All I know to do is put that pole right in front of him. And he just looks at me, and down he goes again. I'm like, oh, we got 71 more in line. And he hits the bottom, bubbles, his face is back up again. I say, grab the pole. He looks at me, he takes a big breath of air, and back down he goes. I'm like, oh man, this is not the way we did it in training. He came up the third time, and he says to me, he looks me straight in the eye, and he says, I can't swim. Oh, the secret was out before then. And down he went. I thought he's not going to grab the pole. So I stick the pole in the mud, and I just step off the dock in non-textbook water entry. And as I go down, I feel him, and I come up, and I'm holding this little scrawny butt in my arms, and I'm treading water. And I set him up on the dock. He's catching his breath, and his confidence just deflated. His classmates, the entire 4th grade class of his elementary school, watched the whole thing happen. I climb out. I explain that the water is approximately 6.5 feet deep. That young man, barely 4 feet tall. How many of y'all can still swim? 68 of them walked to the beach. The other 4 or 5, they got in, and they did it, and I walked that little kid back to the beach. And all I could do is just put my arm around him, because he just, what masculinity, his 48 inches, had brought to the front of the dock. He left at 6 feet of murky water. I'll never forget him. He's a little dude, I was a big dude. And I hung out with him in the afternoon. And we started in the shallow end, and we began to swim. And Saturday we did a little more. And on Sunday before he left, he said, Mr. Bryan, can I take the test again? I said, sure, man, let's take the test, me and you. Let's go. But this time, remember, I got the pole. So we walked out, just the 2 of us. And he's in the water. He springs back up, and his eyes were different. The face was different. And he took off this modified doggy paddle breaststroke thing. And he got to the end, he flipped on his back, and he just counted out loud. Chest inflating where it had been on Friday. Passed. And he got to spend the afternoon bailing off that stupid diving board, making these teeny tiny little cannonballs to the lake with his friends. I'll tell you, that was 23 years ago. I've been over my head more times than I can remember. But like that little dude in the water, somebody was always there, the pole. And when I wasn't smart enough to grab the pole, people got in the water, lifted me out. I would love to know somewhere on the south side of Detroit in a suburb, there's a 31-year-old man who's telling a story about the fat guy at Bell Fountain, the Thomas Well. And I would love to know what he does today. And I hope he's still swimming. And I hope he remembers that when you're over the head, when you get in over your head, which we all will do, somebody's close. You just got to grab the pole, keep trying, and somebody will get in there with you.